Towson baseball exploding out of the gates to open their 2013 season over the weekend with 3 wins down in Louisiana at McNeese State. I'm with head coach Mike Gottlieb, and coach, let's talk about offense first. You guys score 30 runs over the course of 3 games. The warm weather maybe warmed up the bats a little bit.
Well, I guess, we swung the bat well, and I think going into the season, I said we had a number of guys returning who need to and have the potential to do better than they've done in the past. And so far in a 3-game series, we saw that take place.
Seemed like it was a little bit of a kind of a party amongst your outfielders with Kurt Wirtz, Brandon Ganella, Dominic Fratantonio. All 3 of those guys had 3 pretty solid games for you.
Yeah, they did, and those are the 3 that we're talking about. Brandon Butler, who was in right field for 2 of those 3 that you didn't mention, he had big games. A real big game on Friday with, I think, 3 hits. He swung the bat well.
Your pitching staff didn't necessarily need to be completely sharp because there was so much offense, but you did have a 15-inning win in the middle of that series in Game 2. But despite the fact that they got a lot of run support, they were pretty sharp throughout the weekend as well.
Yeah, that's a good point. And one of the things that we took note of, Game 1, we walked 1 guy, and starter Mike Volpe didn't walk anybody. Game 2, we walked 3 guys, but that was 15 innings. So you're walking 1 guy every 5 innings. That's pretty good. And yesterday, the only walk we gave up was in the 9th inning. And in fact, I mentioned it to Scott Rohn, the pitching coach. I said, I'm not going to tell you now because I don't want to jinx it, but I'll tell you after the game. And sure enough, about a batter or 2 later, we walked the one and only guy in the 9th inning. But, you throw strikes, you have a chance. You don't throw strikes, you probably have no chance.
One of the guys for you that kind of bridged both sides of what we've discussed already, great offensively and good on the mound, was Brandon Ganella. Talk about his development over last season and through the fall to put him in a position where he could start the year so well from both sides, offensively and on the mound.
Well, last year he had pitched I think it was an 8-inning shutout at Elon. We pulled him after 8 innings. And his next start here against Georgia State, his elbow got sore after, I think, 2 innings. And we had to shut him down the rest of the last spring, and he didn't pitch in the summer. But late in the season last year, his bat started to come on. And he really swung the bat well the final couple of weeks of last season. And he finished up last year with us in the leadoff spot. We continued where that left off, and he was in the leadoff spot this weekend and did a great job of getting on base and getting things going.
And finally, you'll return to the state of Louisiana this coming weekend for a series with Nicholls State. What do you know about Nicholls State, and what do you expect from that program?
I was there 20-plus years ago.
Different team now?
I hope so. The only thing the same as me, I guess, and that's 20-something years later. They were a very good team. Very good team speed, and we saw looking at the numbers last year, they had very good team speed. And out of the gate, they ran this weekend. So shutting down their running game is something we're going to have to do. Other than that, I don't know that much about them.
Just keep doing what you're doing, right?
We can only control the things that we can control.
Well, Coach, congrats on the good start and good luck this weekend.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Tiger Town! Towson Lacrosse is back. Be a part of the uproar and get your tickets today. Season tickets are on sale now as low as $20. Get ready to wear your black and gold and be a part of the excitement as head coach Sean Nadlin and the Tigers face off against tough competition in Johnny Unitas Stadium. See the Tigers take on Loyola in a local rivalry presented by Mariner Finance on Wednesday, February 20th at 7 p.m. in Johnny Unitas Stadium. For tickets, visit TowsonTigers.com or call 1-855-TU-TIGER. Don't miss out.